Producer Ken, and at Ramon Robles Jr. You have entered into the Third Coast Radio land of awesome.
Yay.
Where I'm running out of stuff to say.
I thought we learned that word means we're not friends anymore.
No. Like, it means we're old friends.
Oh, okay.
It
well,
means
we are
we've
old
been.
friends. That's true.
I'm not that old. I'm 37.
Well,
No. It just means our relationship is we're OGs with one another, yo.
You look good for your age.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ken.
I figured it would be a fun thing to do to wrap up today's show in a way that tests. Like, I feel like I'm sitting in the room with two political minds that are way more educated, informed, and smart than I am. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to exercise your brains and your knowledge of presidential trivia with a little quiz I found. It's Obama versus George W. Bush. Mm-hmm. And as we play along, you can play along too at home. Feel free to make note of which president I'm referring to. I'm going to give you 10 facts. Each one of them refers to a specific president, either Obama or George W. Bush. Do we have some appropriate game show-esque music, Kenny?
We might. Ooh, yes. There's some right there. Dun, 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 dun.
This is game show music?
Sure,
I think so.
Yeah, this is the match game.
Oh, match game.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Like I said, feel free to play along at home. You can write down these your answers to these questions as we go down the list, and I'll give you the answers after we're done, and you can see how much you know about a couple of presidents.
Okay.
Question number 1. And let's just do this quickly because we don't have a ton of time. Which president authorized military attacks on Iraqi targets?
I think it was Bush. Who do you think it was?
I'm going to go Bush.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Which president said we are a nation of immigrants, but our immigration system needs fixing?
That's Barack.
No, that's Bush.
Okay.
All right. Which president sparked protests by not closing Guantanamo Bay?
Oh, Bush. No, that's Obama. Obama did that. Oh. Yeah, that's an Obama thing.
Okay. Which president supported increased domestic oil and gas production while simultaneously over-restricting the energy industry, thus causing layoffs and job loss?
Yeah, Bush.
No, that's Obama. Obama did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Kenny on this one. Which president experienced lackluster popular support midsummer in the middle of his second term? His job approval rating was at 40%, while his disapproval rating was in the mid-50s.
What do you think, Ramon?
Bush.
No, that's Obama.
Oh.
It's Obama.
Which president endorsed increased surveillance of everyday Americans? Well, I think this is all, this one seems to be pretty cut and dry, NSA, Obama administration. I'm just going to just
Bush.
Blanket say, well,
that's Bush.
Ramon?
I'm going to say Bush.
No, it's Obama.
Okay.
No, it's Bush.
Which president knowingly participated in covering up false information that the government fed to its citizens?
Bush.
No, it's Obama.
Oh.
Which president participated in corporate welfare bailout programs while simultaneously stifling the middle class?
Barack.
No, that's Bush. Bush said that.
Which president doubled the national debt?
Oh, Barack.
No, that was Bush.
Which president lied in order to start or perpetuate a war?
Oh, that was Bush.
No, that was Obama. That was Obama.
Here's the thing that I wanted to illustrate.
Okay.
If you guessed Obama or Bush for any of these questions, you're right. You might think they're trick questions.
No
they're not. Both presidents did all of these things.
Wow.
Now, I think what's interesting about this is the fact that if you ask a Republican who the worst president in modern history is, they will go Obama. If you ask a Democrat who the worst president in modern history is, without even flinching, they will say George W. Bush.
Oh.
And let's look at perhaps the icon, the idol worship that we have for our presidents. If you ask a Republican who is the greatest president of all time, who would that be, Ramon?
Lincoln.
No. I mean, maybe of modern history.
Oh,
yeah, Reagan or Lincoln. Yeah,
Reagan.
probably.
Modern history would be Reagan.
Modern history would be Reagan. And if you ask a Democrat, who would the greatest president be?
Chester A. Arthur.
Clinton or Roosevelt, probably. They love Roosevelt.
You don't think Kennedy?
Kennedy, Kennedy. Yeah, you're right. They do love Kennedy. Yeah. But by modern-day standards, he would have been a conservative.
Well, here's the thing that I think is interesting. A Democrat will tell you that Ronald Reagan was not a Republican of today. Ronald Reagan was okay with things like gun control and okay with things like restrictions on business.
Yeah, and he was not a Tea Party guy, right.
And a lot of people on the Republican side would tell you, in fact, I think I heard Michael Berry talk about this once when he was saying how great Kennedy was. He was like, before you go getting bent out of shape about the fact that I'm saying I like some stuff Kennedy did, remember, he would not have gotten elected under today's Democratic Party. My point in all of this is to illustrate the fact that political labels are getting increasingly meaningless. And if you ask anyone in America, unless they're just some sort of like weird jihadi that wants to tear us down or something like that. If you ask anyone in America, what do we all want? We probably want a chicken in every pot. We want an end to poverty. We want better education and a better future for our kids. We want that white picket fence. We want to be taken care of in our retirement. We all kind of want the same stuff. And there's a huge, huge possibility that we're digging ourselves in, drawing battle lines, because we agree on the final result we want. We just have kind of different ways of getting there. And I think that's important to bear in mind, that if you're a decent American, if you listen to this show, no matter how you voted in the last election, you probably want the same stuff in the end that your opposition wants. And we need to bear that in mind and maybe be a little bit more open and accepting of other people's ideas as we try and make that final picture something we all want to see.
Right on, man.
Very nice of you.
I like how none of those were trick questions. But here is a trick question. Who said, here is the new boss, same as the old boss?
I'm going to say The Who.
You're right. The Who did say, here is the new boss, same as the old boss. And they said it in the song, Won't Get Fooled Again. And that's exactly the point when you're comparing the Republicans to the Democrats.
Oh, look what Kenny did. Sliding in a topical... That's what makes Kenny a great producer, I think.
Thank you.
Being able to pick up on these things and read physical cues and know when to play The Who.
Oh, yeah, dude. You got to put The Who on once in a while. But The Who is one thing that Republicans and Democrats agree on. There's a pretty good band. I don't like the Eagles, dude. We got to go. We're out of time. We're almost out of time.
They're English. We can all agree on that. It's like they don't have it. They were unable to vote in the last election, so we don't care.
Hey, how will people get a hold of us when we leave in a minute, and who will be up next?
Yeah, call me, 713. Oh, no. I didn't know what you meant. We got Generation Nerd coming up next, unless you're listening on Sunday.
And then what? An awesome show.
Yeah,
Stay
awesome
tuned for
shows.
it. And I will also say this.
Isn't it Hobbs and Barley, James Simpson, if it's on Sunday?
No, we're on it. No, it's
it moved around.
Remember. Yeah,
it's an awesome show. It
yeah.
comes out after this show. Of course, it's good. Yeah. How could it not be good? Hey, tweet at us.
It's on a station that Ramon Robles Jr. is the program director of. It's gonna be awesome.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
I don't care what's on Sunday at 5. I just gotta go pee.
All right, tweet us at ADSEXE, at Ramon Robles Jr., at Producer Ken. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye, That's
everybody.
it for Third Coast Radio.
Hey,
time for AD, Ram, and Ken to mosey on along. AD has to see what bodily fluids he can sell to make rent.
True.
And our little buddy Ray, well, he's off to earn his keep in his own home, making his high-powered executive wife tasty victuals. Yep. In the highly unlikely event that they are allowed to do this again, they'll be back next week. I'm Outlaw Dave, and why they're airing this instead of playing my show again is beyond me.
Al Gore is suing Al Jazeera?
Can you blame him?
Why do we just accept it?
If you do nothing, the status quo is maintained.
Become part of the herd.
Back Monday morning at 10.
Instead of being heard.
The Glenn Beck Program.
Change is in the air.
On KPRC, AM 950.
Back to school fun for the kids, busy for us moms. Thankfully, Ready Clinic is making my kids' mandatory back to school physicals easy. Now they're in 20 area HEB stores, open 7 days a week, and I can walk in any time. And now I can get $10 off their physicals by visiting readyclinic.com/sunny.
Hey, it's Matt Patrick for Shaw's Jewelry. Summertime again in Houston, and we're all sweating. But that doesn't mean that you need to sweat over payments for your jewelry. If you're in the market for jewelry this summer, make sure you visit my friends at Shaw's Jewelry, 1015 West Gray Corner, West Gray and Montrose. At Shaw's on West Gray, you find jewelry at a price that's right for your budget. Shaw's Jewelry, corner of West Gray and Montrose. Tell them Matt Patrick sent you, and they'll take off even more.
A Florida woman is suing sheriffs after they arrested and handcuffed her on her front porch. I'm Charles Goyette.
Acting on a pharmacist's recommendation, the woman suffering from allergies had purchased 2 boxes of Sudafed. I'm Ron Paul.
Ron Paul's America, right after this.
When you're talking about the biggest names in pro wrestling, you're talking about podcast1.com. That's because 5 days a week, we've got Steve Austin, Chris Jericho, Jim Ross, Goldberg, and Rowdy Roddy Piper. Woo-hoo! All hanging out with celebs and your favorite wrestlers, past, present, and future. Names like Shawn Michaels, Zeb Coulter, Mick Foley, Lita, Eric Bischoff, William Shatner, and Tony Stewart. Some of these names may not be officially wrestlers. So get inside the audio squared circle at podcast1.com. That's podcastone.com.